poetry, by me, Curtis Me. This is called Can I Win? Some things hit me in 2004. Never have I experienced this, so listen while I jot down some more. I caught 3 life sentences. I'm like, damn, what the yuck? I'm a different person of mind and character, so it must have been some built-up karma or some badass luck. 4th of July came around. I can't believe my best friend died. My cousin in jail for killing him. Damn, these were the 2 main people who helped me while I've been inside. My family members on antidepressants and going to therapy classes. Life so miscombobulated and yucked up, I bet the devil thinks this mess is sweet as molasses. I asked the Lord God, I thought you wouldn't give me things in which I couldn't bear. Please stop. Please stop. Lord God, aren't you up there? I thought you cared. Didn't you say, Lord God, I was your child? Man, I know I did some bad things in my life, but assault with a deadly weapon with a black and mild? What kind of trickery is this? Or am I some kind of bad dream? Only to wake up in the summer with my son covered in butter pecan ice cream? Please wake me up. No, it's reality with a dose more. I guess it's true what they say about that cliche. When it rains, it pours. 'Cause I'm soaked and still getting hit since 2004.
It's Isaac de la Rosa. I've been incarcerated for 24 years, and I first learned about GOGI in 2012 while I went to my last shoot term. And when I was in the isolation cell by myself, one of the COs came and he asked me, would you like to read a book? And given that I was in the cell with no food, no TV, no radio, no nothing, immediately I said yes. So he slides me how to GOGI. After I read this book, it transformed my life. Since this day, February 18, 2012, I have not received the write-up. I have not received any disciplinary action because I was able to use the tools that this book gave me. The most important tool for me was what if. I wrote a book report with Coach with Love, and I got to the point where I wrote on what if. What if I changed the way I think? What if I changed my perspective in life? What if I change everything about what I used to be and turn it into who I should be and who I want to be? With this, I wrote an essay on the categories of changing my understanding, getting education, vocation. When I got to this prison, I wrote again, what if I get into small engine and I complete this vocation? What if I get into the dog program? What if I get college courses? What if I prepare myself so well that on my first chance, I go home when I go to board? I go to board in December 11th of this year, which I have prepared myself to be in the most peaceful place in my life that I've ever been. And this is all thanks to GOGI. GOGI has helped me not only help myself, but help other people, help me find my purpose in life, which is the dogs. The dogs have given me so much. The dogs have given me a view of life that I once took for granted, which was my freedom. I now understand what freedom means. As a child, I didn't understand that. I didn't think about that because I didn't care about that. I was impulsive. What if has actually taught me how to make short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. And my long-term goal is to become a service dog trainer and give service dogs to men and women who go overseas and fight for liberties I took for granted. With the GOGI, this is what I have become. This is who I want to be, and I am GOGI for life. Thank you.
This poem is called Goodbye. Today I say goodbye. I knew this wouldn't last forever. I wasn't good enough, strong enough, or tough enough for us. I never stood my own ground, but today I say goodbye because you stood up for me when I couldn't at a cost. You showed me how to be fearless and lent me your shoulder for everything I've lost. You never cried or expressed fear, so today I say goodbye. Not because of who you are, but because of who I'm becoming. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of hiding. Relying on you has only limited my potential. I must say goodbye because life can't be lived without adversity. Adversity and opposition are essential to building strength and character, and I choose to learn from it. How can I measure my value without it? My purpose can only manifest if I'm free. Free internally from these chains that I've placed on me. Goodbye, because I'm no longer afraid to love you for who you are. Because of you, I now know my worth and that I'm good enough. And without a word, my reflection faded with a smile. For the first time in my life, I felt ultimate freedom.
This poem was by a good friend of mine named Mr. Smith. It's called The GOGI Way. I wake up in a GOGI state of mind. As I'm brushing my teeth and washing my face, I silently say the GOGI pledge. May our commitment to the study of GOGI grant us the joy of giving and receiving, so that our inner freedom may be a maximum service to those we love and infinite others. With that being done, I proceed to get dressed, but not without first putting on my coat of arms and seal of protection. Now I'm almost ready, but I must put on my tool belt and run a quick check on my tools. Boss of my brain, belly breathing, 5-second light switch, positive thoughts, positive words, positive actions, claim responsibility, let go, forgive, what if, reality check, last but not least, ultimate freedom. I'm ready to walk out the door, but before I do, I take one last look in the mirror, look myself in the eye, smile, and say, this is the GOGI way. Now go have a great GOGI day.
GOGI has had a big impact on my life since I was first told about this class starting in 2016 here in North Current State Prison by Captain RC. So once again, I thank him. The 12 positive decision-making tools are of great value when dealing with everyday life situations. I have learned how to be in control of my own thoughts and make positive decisions without being influenced by negative individuals that will have negative outcome. Mastering the 12 GOGI tools has allowed me to mentor other inmates that are striving to become GOGI leaders as well. I also assume the responsibility of overseeing the growth of others and welcome the intense scrutiny of those around me. Being a GOGI leader has given me an opportunity to lead through their evolution as a positive member of society, giving back to volunteerism and being the example for others to follow. My hopes are to take these tools and teach youth in middle schools and high schools as a preventive measure to making those life-altering decisions that can only lead to incarceration. Thank you.
Good evening. I am the awesome one, Awesome Augustus. First, I'd like to thank the coaches, sponsors, and GOGI representatives that have given us this opportunity to share our GOGI experience with them. And to all my GOGI brothers, I appreciate you taking out the time to participate in this event with the hard work that you guys put into it. Believe it or not, I wasn't always awesome. I know it's hard to believe, but awesomeness takes work. Since the divorce of my parents, I've been unsure of myself. I lacked self-confidence, courage, and self-esteem. So I spent a majority of my life trying to fill the void of love, motivation, and encouragement that I didn't have. And just when I thought I found it, like that, my parents, just as quickly it was gone. I didn't realize how much of an impact the younger years of my life had on my adult life. Every decision I made was based on you, him, them, and how everyone felt about me. I had unconsciously built my life around other people's beliefs, opinions, and advice. And what's so revealing now is that even when I disagreed with the point of view or something that didn't line up with what I believed in, I went along with it. I doubted myself. I doubted the choices I would make were the right ones. I only cared about how they would affect you. my relationships and my friendships, and my opportunities. Your happiness mattered to me, not mine. Your comfort mattered to me, not mine. Because I felt that if I didn't make choices that benefited you, that then you wouldn't love me. Why? When my mom and dad divorced, I was just a kid who didn't understand what was going on. So I did whatever I could during that process to make my parents happy. It didn't work. Somehow, this 9-year-old kid blamed himself for their separation, which in turn caused me to believe I was not loved. GOGI has provided me with tools that allow me to pinpoint exactly why I made certain choices. Claim responsibility and for me to give are anchors in my transition to change, which finally answered the question, who is the boss right now? I'm the bomb. Thank you.